But in the beginning, all religions had reincarnation as the basis. All religions did, because it made so much sense. It had the answers to everything. Then man stepped in, began making changes, because in the beginning, all religions were based on God, the fact that we are all one, that all is love, and that reincarnation was a fact. But then in all the religions, they began to make changes, put in their own laws and their own rules. And that was what happened with the Christian religion. They got away from the basic teachings. So I'm just going to tell you what I have found. If it fits, okay. If it doesn't, at least you've been exposed to something out there that may open your mind. I never found any hell in all of my works. And you know, there really isn't any hell. It's not even in the Bible. That hell comes from the idea of an ancient Nordic legend. And that was where it was grasped on and put into the teachings. There is no hell, and I've not found anything that's negative like that. Because, you know, most of us have families. If your children do something they're not supposed to do, would you throw them in the oven? You know? You know, no matter what our kids do, we stand by them and we help them and we try to teach them. Even when your children end up in prison, which a lot of people do, you still stand behind that child no matter what they do. We don't just give up on them and throw them away. And that's the way it's supposed to be. So why would a Heavenly Father be any different? That He's going to condemn somebody because they make a mistake. You would give them every opportunity to correct that. So that's the way it really is. It's all based on love. So there is no hell. So I wanted to get that out of the way right away. I have a daughter who works in intensive care. And she didn't get very burned out on it because she said it gets too intense. People are dying in there all the time. But she said the saddest cases that she's ever had are usually older people, old women and old men, who have lived a good life, but they're dying in total fear because they said the church has told them that if they were not perfect, they were going to hell. And they're scared to death because they said, I know I haven't been perfect. Now, what good does that do someone to teach them something where they're going to die totally afraid of what's going to happen? I don't think that does a service to anyone. But you're not going to change everybody's belief system overnight.